What's the most human name you heard for a pet? Story 1. An older English woman who lives down the road from me has a small white dog named Barbara and one named Phyllis. Story 2. When I was like in 5th grade, I had a crush on a girl named Jessica. My dad brought home an English bulldog. Family named her something, I don't know. But I called it Jessica because I thought it was the perfect girl name ever due to my crush's name. Boy, was my family mad and annoyed. The dog only answered to Jessica. Reply 1. I named my gerbil Scott in 5th grade after my crush, but told everyone I named it after my half-brother. He was a good gerbil, but I don't think he knew his name. Story 3. Heard a neighbor calling after his dog. Frank! Frank! And I'm laughing to myself because who names a dog Frank? And then I remember, oh right, the dog I'm walking right now is named Alvin. Alvin was a good boy. They named him that at the shelter and I didn't have any better ideas. Reply 1. I know what you mean. I'm sitting here laughing at people giving their pets human names and didn't even consider my cat Alice one who's currently sitting in my lap. Reply 2. I forget, what was that dog's name from 15 years ago who was chasing after the deer? Was it Benton? This reminds me of that. Reply 3. Fenton! 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 Reply 4. Just went and watched it. Literally laughed out loud and scared my dog awake because it's way past bedtime and I'm still on my phone. Again. Reply 5. Why is this the first time I've ever seen this video and why can I not stop laughing? Story 4. My dog is Ozzy. It's short for Ozzy Pawsborn, Prince of Barkness. Edit. Thanks for the award. Kind stranger. Story 5. My buddy had a huge black cat named Dave. When we'd get together to drink a few, Dave would invite himself into our circle, and after a while we'd forget he was a cat. Hey Dave, wanna smoke? Hey Dave, what are your thoughts on Pink Floyd? That was one cool cat. Story 6. There's a little Pomeranian in our neighborhood who is not friendly, and he barks and growls at our dogs. But I have to laugh when we walk by and hear his owners, 2 middle-aged ladies, scold him. Now, Michael, you're better than that. You have to be nice. You know how to be nice, Michael. It makes me giggle every time we see them. Story 7. My friend had a yellow lab named Brittany. She ended up with that name because the 2 children were fighting over what she should be named. Grandma lost it, said, "Y'all shut the hell up. Come on, Brittany." Scooped up puppy Brittany and walked off with her. And that was that. Story 8. My neighbor's dog is named Kevin. So even over the course of time, I think that it is hysterical. Though it was nearly ruined for me when the neighbor finally told me that the dog is named after Kevin Durant. Story 9. I worked at a vet hospital, and there was a cat named John the Baptist. Also knew a cat named Dave, a dog named Shelly, and my kitty is named Dale. Story 10. Was at the dog park when a woman called out for her dog, Michael Stephen. He hadn't come on the first call of Michael, so she added the middle name to indicate she meant business. Story 11. Our dog is named Lenny. Rescue came with the name. When my son turned 18, he legally changed his middle and last name. No contact with biofather after whom he was named. He chose Leonard as his new middle name, after the dog. Story 12. Dog named Travis. Even funnier hearing the owner scream his name when he misbehaved. Really late into the tea, Kravis? Story 13. Marianne the Pit Bull. She's a good baby, but she's a big, strong baby, and it makes me laugh every time someone finds out her name after seeing her. Story 14. I met a newfie named Michael. His mama was like 93 years old and 5'11". Hearing her say Michael made them all alone while the dog, the size of a bear, stared at me through the garden fence was hysterical. Story 15. Aussie mix named Agnes. I chuckled and the owner said, "I named her after my mother," in an offended tone. Story 16. I know someone who has a golden retriever named Steve. Just Steve. No middle name, no fancy spelling, just Steve. The story goes that they rescued him from a shelter and he was already an adult dog, super chill, and always seemed to be supervising whatever they were doing. Like, if you were cooking, he'd just lay in the kitchen watching every move with this calm, almost judging stare. One day, the owner's kid says, "He acts just like my Uncle Steve," who apparently is also a very quiet, observant, and occasionally judging presence at family gatherings. The name just stuck. So now you've got this beautiful, fluffy golden retriever, and you call out Steve, and half expect him to ask if you filed your taxes yet. Story 17. They're not really pets, but I give random spiders in my house human names. We've had Chad, Francis, and Lisa. Story 18. My ex had a kit named Steve. He was a Steve. My cat's name is Ike. I just wanted an old man's name, and I like Eisenhower. Story 19. My grandparents, mom's side, got really weird in old age. They named their cat Jackie, which is my mom's name. Story 20. Everyone thinks my cat Martha has a weird name for an animal. My grandpa took her in as a stray that was living in his shed and named her after his mom. When he died, I took Martha in, and she's the sweetest cat ever. Really dumb, but super nice.
Thanks for watching until the end. If you have a similar story to these that you want to share with us, please leave it in the comments below. If you enjoyed this video, please leave us a like and subscribe. For more videos like this one right now, please stop by our channel. Thanks again, and see you next time.